Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into an important topic that often gets overlooked, the positive achievements of African Americans in the early 1900s. Join us as we examine the noteworthy life of Oscar Micheaux, who symbolizes only a portion of the resilience and determination of African Americans during this time. Understanding the historical context is crucial to appreciating the significance of African American achievements during this period. In the early 1900s, African Americans faced staggering challenges and hatred simply for wanting a better life. Hate crimes and violence were daily realities, living under a constant threat to their lives. Surviving and finding success in such an environment was a monumental achievement that required not only skill, but an unwavering bravery. Individuals like Oscar Micheaux emerged as extraordinary writers, filmmakers, and entrepreneurs. Oscar Micheaux, born on January 2, 1884, grew up on a farm in Metropolis, Illinois. He was the fifth child in a family of 13. His father, who had been born a slave in Kentucky, seemed to have been under the control of French-descended settlers due to their shared surname. These settlers were the descendants of French Huguenot refugees who settled in Virginia in 1700 and later migrated to Kentucky after the American Revolutionary War, bringing slaves with them. In his later years, Micheaux reflected on the social oppression he faced during his childhood. His parents, seeking better education opportunities for their children, relocated to the city. Micheaux enjoyed attending a respected school for a period until financial difficulties arose, forcing the family to return to their farm. This change sparked discontent in Micheaux, leading to rebellion and strained relationships with his family. To set him on a different path, his father sent him to work in the city's marketing industry. This experience provided Micheaux with an opportunity to engage with diverse individuals and develop valuable social skills, which would later shape his work in filmmaking. At the age of 17, Micheaux relocated to Chicago to live with his elder brother, who was employed as a waiter. However, Micheaux felt disillusioned with his brother's lifestyle, which he deemed as living the good life. Seeking independence, he rented his own place and sought employment in the stockyards, a challenging endeavor. However, he later transitioned to working in the steel mills, where he held various positions. After losing $2 to an employment agency scam, Micheaux rejected the situation and ventured into entrepreneurship. His first venture was a shoe shine stand located in an affluent African-American barbershop, providing him with a competitive advantage away from Chicago's bustling market. As he honed his business skills, he saved money. Seeking greater opportunities, he joined the prestigious ranks of poor man porters, a considered stable and well-paid job for African Americans at that time. This role acted as an informal education for Micheaux, enabling him to thrive financially while gaining valuable connections, worldly knowledge through travel, and an enhanced understanding of business. When he eventually left the position, he had traversed much of the United States, accumulated a sizable sum in his bank account, and established mutually beneficial relationships with affluent Caucasians who supported his future endeavors. Micheaux shifted his focus to writing, and later dived into the emerging industry of filmmaking. Throughout his career, he wrote 7 novels, each with its own unique perspective and theme. In 1913, he released his first book, The Conquest, a story of a Negro pioneer, in which he drew heavily from his own experience as a homesteader. In 1918, Micheaux's novel, The Homesteader, which he dedicated to his mother, caught the eye of George Johnson, the manager of Lincoln Motion Picture Company in Los Angeles. Johnson expressed interest in turning the novel into a feature film, but negotiations and paperwork were marred by conflict. While Micheaux wanted to be actively involved in the adaptation of his book, Johnson resisted, and ultimately the film was never produced. Instead, Micheaux took matters into his own hands and established the Micheaux Film and Book Company in Sioux City. His first project was the production of The Homesteader as a feature film. This marked the beginning of Micheaux's successful career as a film producer and director, with over 40 films to his credit. To finance his company, Micheaux reached out to his wealthy academic associates from his days of working as a porter, selling stock for $75 to $100 a share. He assembled a talented cast of actors and actresses and chose Chicago for the film's premiere. The film and Micheaux received critical acclaim, with one article even calling it a historic breakthrough. Micheaux aimed to counter the negative stereotypes of African Americans presented in films by Caucasian producers. He accomplished this by creating multi-dimensional characters from various socioeconomic backgrounds. His films challenged the social values of both African American and Euro-American communities, leading to controversy and conflict with the press and state censors. Quote, "My results might have been narrow at times, due perhaps to certain limited situations, which I endeavored to portray, but in those limited situations, the truth was the predominant characteristic. It is only by presenting those portions of the race portrayed in my pictures in the light and background of their true state that we can raise our people to greater heights. I am too imbued with the spirit of Booker T. Washington to engraft false virtues upon ourselves, to make ourselves that which we are not." So, as we wrap up, it's evident that within the hardships and struggles of the early 1900s, there was resilience among African Americans. Oscar Micheaux and countless others defied the odds, bringing their dreams to life despite the dangers and opposition they faced. It's time to reevaluate our perspective and celebrate the triumphs achieved in the face of adversity. By acknowledging the stories of Oscar Micheaux and others, we can rewrite history and shine a light on the incredible achievements of African Americans during this challenging time. Thank you for joining us today as we shed light on the untold stories of African American success in the early 1900s. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring conversations.